market's looking good at this particular time. Let's take it straight to the earnings then. Shivendra Nigam, who's the CFO of Cantabil Retail, joins in now. Shivendra, always a pleasure to welcome you on NDTV Profit. It's a strong set of numbers that you have really posted in the last quarter. Now, key highlights and the drivers for the last quarter, and then we'll go forward with some of the guidance for the present quarter.
So thank you so much for having me on the show. So as far as key highlights are concerned, this is probably the best quarter year-on-year basis for us. So we have achieved higher ever sales, higher ever EBITDA margin, gross margin, and PAT margins. So it has set a new trajectory as well for the company. Right. Overall, we are absolutely on our target to take it next financial year, crossing the 1,000 crore revenue mark.
So you had guided the 1,000 crore revenue mark, and that definitely, the run rate wise, it looks very achievable. When we talk about two important aspects, so same store sales growth, you have clocked in 5.85% in the last quarter, and volume growth stood at 17.84%. On these two parameters, what is the guidance for the current quarter?
So we, in our earlier commentary as well, always guiding 6 to 7% of the same store sales growth. And we are absolutely on target of that. This quarter also, we have closed approximately 6%. Next quarter also, we are looking ahead slightly on this. So overall, annual basis, 6 to 7% is quite a long-term sustainable, feasible number. Because post GST, we started very well. In fact, all the retailers. So October and November was exceptional. Delay winter has slightly taken down to the December, but now again, the momentum have came up. So going forward also, our guidance is to take overall sale for the company as a whole approximately 20+% with 6 to 7% of the same store sales growth.
Right. So 6 to 7% will be maintained largely. When we talk, look at some of the other internals, you also said that the store network is going to increase to 725, and you right now have the count of 646. What is the visibility on achieving the 725 and the path to that?
So we are absolutely on track. This year already we have opened approximately 50 stores in 3 months, 3 quarters, sorry. So annual target, what the earlier guidance is, that 60 to 70 store annual year-on-year basis we are opening. So for this financial year, we should end up approximately 660-65 stores as of now. And next year guidance is very clear. It says 720, somewhere in between 725 to 750 stores with a 1,000 crore revenue mark.
Right. When we look at some of the other internals which show the demand as well as the price outlook, the sales per square foot has declined slightly on a YY basis to 949. Average selling price is 1349, which is a slight uptick, and the average billing value has also increased. Putting this into perspective, sales per square foot, how do you see this in the next quarter, and also the demand scenario that you are viewing at this particular point in your area of retail?
So yes, we need to understand how the sale per square feet going forward as well, and how it's been. So theoretically, it is looking flat. Last year on annual basis, we closed approximately 800. Why? Because we are opening bigger stores now. In last 9 months, our average opening size is crossing 1,700 square feet, which is much above the company's average of 1,400 square feet. In last 3 years, every year, because we are opening bigger stores, mostly family stores we are opening now, right? So theoretically, once you have been opening, it's slightly on a flatter side, right? However, if I take it the matured store level, the per square feet sale has been increased. And as far as demand is concerned, yes, the day GST rationalization, GST 2.0 came, that is 22nd of September, we have seen a huge uptake. Cantabil specifically in this foray, because our 60% of the total sale is in the bracket of 1,000 to 2,500 rupees, where GST has came down from 12% to 5%. And that is why our numbers are so good. And going forward, we are also expecting the same momentum to go on. Customer again started coming up in the market from the month of February. So overall, going forward, it looks positive. And I'm not talking about couple of years. It's long-term basis, 3, 4, 5 years. For retail specifically, it looks forward.
All right. So looking all positive and strong set of numbers this particular quarter, Shivendra, and also wishing you all the best for the next quarter. The stock is also showing an uptick of 0.5% in trade because of the numbers coming in. All right. What is the potential impact of the India-US trade deal on the auto sector? Listen in to the word